Welcome to another Pike and Shot battle. This is Saratoga, 1777. Naismith has the British Army. I have the Americans. So we've got, I think, a slightly larger army, but the quality is questionable. So, yeah. So we'll win this by inflicting heavier casualties or win by holding the main camp in the event of a draw. Great, so we can afford to sit around and wait. We've got light foot with musket, untrained. Gross. Yeah, it's pretty bad. They can evade though. Dearborn's light infantry, some rifles. Okay. Impact foot on the New Hampshire regiment. Good to know. Also, yeah, we don't have bayonets. So if they have cavalry, we'll be a bit squishy, but I assume cavalry is going to be pretty minimal terrain like this. Got the crossing here in a large stream. Is that worth trying to hold? Probably. Otherwise, we can immediately turn around and withdraw. Maybe that is the smart call. Yeah, I think it might be. So, since we win in the event of a draw, and we have fortifications here, I really don't see why we would bother trying to slug it out in the open. Right? I mean, why would I do that? So, we'll keep some pickets of riflemen and militia in the woods to keep line of sight, take pot shots, and then skedaddle when they get close, and force an assault on our encampment, which it's not perfect, but I feel like it'll give us a better chance than a hill will. Next turn. I have no idea if what I'm doing is a terrible idea or not. Well, we'll find out. Impact, but maybe keep them in reserve. Next turn. I'm still not sure if piling into the fortifications or spreading out into the woods is a better choice. But I've committed myself now, so it's what it is. Here, get in there. All right. Next turn. King's Loyal Americans, Brunswick Jaeger Company, Queen's Little Rangers. These are all Lightfoot Indians. Grenadiers, Chasseurs. Okay. I guess that's a good point. If they push this way and then assault up the hill, we wouldn't have much in the way of fortifications, but I think it's still has potential. Still has potential. Turn. Sure, occupy that for now. Something like that. Next turn. Let's keep the impact foot in reserve. So we'll place them with that unit. And let's pull our lights back. They can kind of hang out way back here. So if he discovers this to be empty and pushes that way, then we can pop up behind him. Maybe. Probably not, but we can give it our best. Are Morgan's riflemen capable of doing anything here? Not really. Withdraw. Okay. Next turn. We have artillery 50% because I was gonna say because our artillery is trash, but I guess that's just how the scenario is balanced. So the artillery is really just set up to add cohesion modifiers, not so much to actually have an effect. Suppose maybe I can dump these guns into this bastion here. Next turn. Looks like he's going to be thorough about clearing the woods, so we'll just pull back. All right. Next turn. I wonder if I'm blocking my own units from appearing via spawn by just piling into the camp like this. Wow, it's a risk we'll take, I suppose. You can spread out a little bit. Spread out. Sure, spread out for now. We can fall back to make room later. One thing we could consider, depending on how he moves, is shifting a bunch of Lightfoot back this way if he fully commits to moving this direction. Next turn. So what was our final reinforcement? Some Connecticut light horse. Great. Let's see. Get out of the way. Get some more Lightfoot. Let's maybe we can have some lights kind of screwing around there. Spread out since we know we don't have more reinforcements coming. Next turn. Okay, so we will have a fight over there. What do we got? Lightfoot Superior Bayonet Musket. Okay, well, let's get some medium foot back in that direction. You make room. You get the hell back inside. Reserve, reserve, and shift lights over to that other wing and see what they can accomplish, if anything. Good. Then guns, turn, turn. Can you do anything remotely useful? No. And fall back. Good. Then we wait. Okay, got some Lightfoot. Get out there. Otherwise, I think we are pretty much set for the moment. Next turn. Let's see, 25% rifle. It's not really going to do anything. Okay. Get out of the way for now. Get our militia back there. Maybe they'll hang out as a reserve there. And that should be all we need to do for the moment. Next turn. I still have no idea if this whole packing myself into the fortifications is either a great idea or a horrible idea. Cover and POA advantage is nice. On the downside, we're packed together, so if bad cohesion checks happen to my largely raw or below average army, it could cascade. Is that again untrained? Minus 37. It's pretty awful. Alright. Half arc, huh? Let's turn these guns that way for now. What can my light horse do? Could I send them on a potential suicide run to go for the guns, or at least threaten to go for the guns, maybe? Let's try that out. Can hang out there. Next turn. Take some pot shots, no big deal. Lovely. Keep getting your uke out of the way. Light horse. Forward. Out of the way and wait in reserve. And fill in there. Should be good. Next turn. Okay, well, let's see here. I think this light battalion can just kind of hang out here. Can try to get those light horse out for raiding guns. Here, take a pot shot. Back, you are overexposed. Yep. Hoping for a disrupt there. Alright, we've got more lights to cycle in and out. I might feel that, let's see, we've got 2 reserve battalions of foot here. Why don't we shift one of the impact foot back to the right side? Okay. Next turn. Okay, let's move away. Fire. Scoring 1 disruption. Above average impact foot. No cohesion checks. Take out those light guns. You can also sally out. Fire. That should be good. We just turn you. Alright. Next turn. Now, with these being lights, once they disrupt, we'll just shuffle them back and replace them with reinforcements while we wait to rally them. those guys are back. We'll need to go for a disrupt again. And the main line approaching, we might need to be ready to replace broken artillery units with infantry. Yeah. And there's the disruption. Not too concerned about the light horse. They can run off if they need to. Okay, so he's not going to push here. So these two Connecticut militia waiting in reserve will shift them over to the right. So, furious musketry, but nothing decisive as yet. And zoned there. Maybe this unit can get through, or at least it can threaten to get through. Here, let's fire. Oh, they didn't fire back, huh? Why don't you absorb some shot for us then? Good. Then we can move with a bit more freedom and get through. All right, fire again. Good. That's half arc. Let's get the full arc going. They hold firm. Alright, you peel off. It's fine. Let's move over and clear the field of fire for that unit. Good. They're Lightfoot, so he'll just pull them back again, but that's fine. And our Connecticut militia to shift over, since there doesn't seem much of a threat to the left. This regiment can wait there. I'm starting to think maybe I can peel some of these off too, to be honest. Well, let's wait. The picture for the Indians has them with the bow, but of course they're actually using muskets by this point. Once the flintlock was around, they pretty rapidly discarded the bow in favor of the musket whenever they could get powder and ball. Which, when people talk about, oh, if Wellington had longbowmen at Waterloo, they could have mowed. No. I mean, these guys are fighting in what you would think would be ideal conditions for the bow in forest ambushes against men wearing no armor whatsoever, and they still prefer to pick up the noisy, theoretically not that accurate, obvious, flash and smoke flintlock musket. And it wasn't because they were dumb or, early readings of the military revolution debate where they talk about how the armies of Europe proceeded to greatly weaken their combat power by taking up the gun. No, these people were not stupid. Okay, good. We'll at least say we don't need that reserve unit there. Leave a single line to hold. Next turn. Might need to pull them back, but maybe not. Maybe not. Right. Fire. They hold firm. Disrupt. Good. Try to get them to fire back at us. No? Good. Then occupy the fortifications. Keep shooting them down. Can we hit here? Okay. Let's see. What if we just went for a frag anyway? No, it would have to be on that unit. So 0 to 9. And that doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. Fine. Good. Well, I'd rather the light horse be absorbing shot than someone who actually mattered. Make way to rally, and so we have room to evade. Next turn. Oh no! I thought the fortifications would help more than that. Well, that could get exceedingly awkward. Oh, it's very bad. It's very bad. So we break, huh? Which way do they pursue? That's the key question. they hit us in the rear here, we might just chain break. Oh shit, yeah. Another break. Well, it could be worse. But it's not ideal. Well, they're fragged, huh? Maybe we can... Fine. Occupy this fortification and see if we can't hold. Keep more men from pouring in the breach. I kind of doubt it. Alright, you hang back. Get down there. Right, well... Shift you down as well. That's why we requested reinforcement. And maybe still more reinforcement is required on that side. Close range, fire. And fire. Good, although if he charges now, we might fail to evade and get caught out. That is what it is. Right, yeah, you withdraw. Good. Probably don't need to keep all this foot here. These are impact foot. They can turn and shift over there. Well, maybe it's time to pop out. Go for that frag. Good. You just be totally obnoxious. Right. Not bad. Not bad. Next turn. Pretty even losses so far. Yeah, we pursued into the open. At least we're uphill. It's a little something. Damn. Alright. No more artillery hunting for those lights then. Very good. Fire. And they stayed in place. That's good. Turn. Then we can, what? Set up a drop with you. And tempting to charge, but let's refrain and instead fire. It's not a good day to be in the Connecticut militia. Right, so here we're still likely to suffer a breach, and then this raw unit might disrupt. So we need to creep forward. Let's get behind, fire. It's okay, you can absorb that fire and then tempting, go for it. Might lose that light horse here. That's alright. There's grenadiers near here, so I don't feel inclined to push out so much. It's tempting. Oh, this is a bunch of garbage, isn't it? You're raw, you know what? You suck anyway. Get into a flanking position. Maybe it'll work. Shift over. You can replace your spot in line as needed. Fire. Right, let's bring up more infantry to try to roll this up before things get any more serious on our right. Maybe a couple of battalions can push that way. Alright, you're off. Yep, you're done here. Goodbye. Next turn. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so we thought that might happen. It's okay. Well, it could be worse. Set up a flank. Maybe we'll hold long enough. Good. Actually, I have more reserves than we need over here now, which is a good problem to have. They're light infantry, so they don't zone us out. Frag, that's good. Fall back. It's fine. Fire. And fire. Good. Set up a drop. Be annoying. Well, we should have this. All right, we've reached the end. So, what I think should have done, instead of attacking all along a broad front, it would have taken extra time. But on seeing my defensive play, shift everyone over to one side or the other, probably this side for a concentrated attack where there's these awkward angles in the fortification, there's this open ground here, and just hurl all the best units here, keep lights in the forest here to guard the flank, and just crush through it and hope for a cascade of cohesion checks on all those shitty raw units to spread panic and break into the fort. As it was, instead, I was able to concentrate firepower pretty much everywhere, and that really won the day. So, good game. Till next time.